Greetings, fellow adventurers. Quick announcement before we begin. The first 4 episodes have some real sketch audio. We learned some lessons, but had some quality fun and wanted to keep the authentic unscripted joy. We did some major upgrades between the intro story arc and the Wyverns story arc, and then realized when COVID hit that remote recording sounds so much better, so Big Bantham is really where we hit our audio stride. We're going back and trying to fix what we can with all that we learned, but if you're an audiophile or misophonic, maybe skip to episode 5. You really only miss a few dick jokes and the in-depth description of the intro outfit of Jewel von Onyx. Thanks for your patience as we grow as a podcast. And remember, party on!
We zoom in. The heroes are surrounded by neon advertisements. Illusions, as you've seen in Bantham, the forefront of the future. One next to you lights up and it says,
"Keep getting holes in your dress. Try Magic Michael's Adhesive Chameleon Patch."
Another one next to a cart.
Those Warforged butlers got you down? Try our new kawaii mask. Make those cold bots as cute as a button.
Another one behind you.
A real man carries a real sword. Dwarven forged swords for a new age.
Fog wraps its way around the neon. The carts kind of fade away, and then you see red eyes hover through the neon signs down the road, I say in quotation marks. What do you do?
I raise my shield and put my spear on top of it, and let's get ready. Let's get ready for this, whatever it is.
I pull out my rapier and I stand behind Singer.
Mm-hmm.
I've just got my head cocked to the side. I'm like, Dwarven forged for a new age.
Focus, Stennel.
Yeah, but look at the size of this guy.
I think he faded already. You're seeing spots. Look at the eyes, man.
It's like when you look at the sun too long. It just echoes.
You hear the flap of wings in the darkness. The fog spins in its wake, and the shadow demon rushes towards the party, claws outstretched, hissing. Welcome, heroes! My name is Jeremy, and I'll be DMing this story arc of Total Party Guild, a weekly retro wave-inspired modular live play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. So put on your 3D glasses, sit back, and enjoy the neon. This week, the guild will be hiring out
Vanessa Otero playing Jewel von Onyx.
Sean Rowe playing Singer.
And Justin Lamb playing Stennel Bjornson.
Let's back up to the start of the dungeon. We have our heroes trying to join the Guild of Adventurers, renowned through the lands. Their home base is Westbank, the city of prosperity. It's a multi-tiered city run by a congress of merchant kings. Westbank sits on calm waters with a thriving port. Near most of the major biomes, they have access to just about any resource you can imagine, if you know the right people. We find our heroes in the forest nearby, near a dungeon mouth opening, with one of the guild masters of the West Bank branch, Milo. They're standing in the field outside the mouth of the dungeon, which they've used paper mache and a concrete mixture to look like something out of a horror movie, a big gaping maw. "All right, you beautiful people," the flamboyant halfling says. He has a furbolg setting up an easel with a piece of canvas getting ready to paint. "This scenario is simple. We have modified this dungeon for our purposes, and this will be your test. We have asked qualified adventurers to change each room to real-world scenarios based on their experiences in the field, so you should be prepared for anything. Our moderators will be wearing all white robes with a white hood. They may have blocked off a small area, and you're not to interact with them or their designated area. They will only intercede in your test if they feel like your life is threatened. Is that understood?"
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Inside, there are 3 hostages and 1 McGuffin. A McGuffin is just an industry term for an item you're after.
Will we know what it is when we're going in, or will it be indicated in some way?
It'll be obvious, he says. Your grade will depend on how well you do in each room and what you manage to bring back. I do need to warn you, there is a real risk, and he starts painting as he's talking. steel yourself. Do you have any questions before you head in?
Oh, yes. What are you painting?
He says, come look.
I will walk over there and take a look at the painting.
Yeah.
Follow.
And it looks like it's starting out to be the landscape in the maw of the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, if you pass, I assume it'll be your new beginning. He says, if you fail, then it'll be a record of trying something and moving on. Either way, it'll be so beautiful, he says.
Oh, that's yes. Look, the brush stroke works. Yeah, that sounds great.
Clearly talented artist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Near the maw of the mock dungeon, there is a human-sized figure wearing all white robes, and it has a white hood with like a cloth over the front, and it's kind of transparent, so you could see their face if you were close, but you can't get a full view, like a veil. Yeah, almost. Do you have any other questions before you head in and take your test?
What's the failure rate usually?
He says it always depends on the people. We normally try and modify it to what we think your skills are. But 75%.
Failure?
Yeah.
I look at both of them like, that's 66%. Is it a group pass?
I mean, you have individual scores, but teamwork is important.
I only have one question.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull up my sword and I sight down at where they are.
Hey,
I will.
The bad guys, the monsters.
Don't let the white guys.
Oh, I was really confused for a second there.
No. Just point me
Just pointing in random directions.
Well, towards the cave.
Oh, yeah.
Vaguely.
Right.
Vaguely.
Yes, the hillside and the tree.
Let's get started.
All right. He's painting away, and the Furbolg is off trying to like dig up some nice-looking flowers and care for them.
Oh man.
And there's a couple humans that are just there escorting. You all came by carriage out into the field. So you head in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Got my shield and spear and
Born ready.
yep. Is it dark already?
Straighten my
On the way in
vest
there?
and
yeah, so
cock my shoulders back.
it's a stairwell down, and it is pitch black inside. You're in the woods, so it's a little dark already. You don't get a smell. It's just kind of cold and a little damp. One stairwell down, single file. What's the marching order?
I'll take first, and Singer will whisper a prayer. Salia, guide our way, and I'll make the tip of my spear glow with like a blue neon crackling light as I cast the light spell.
Cool.
Next, I'll take a breath and just like steel myself, cock my shoulders back, and follow.
So you're pulling up rear?
I'll pull up the rear.
Mm-hmm. And anything special, or are you just ready?
I'm always ready.
Okay.
Eyes on all sides.
Okay.
Head on a
Head on
swivel.
swivel.
Yeah. So you head down the stairwell, and then there's a 10-foot long landing before there's a door. The door is just a wooden door with some metal bindings holding the wood planks together. It's almost all the way closed. It's cracked.
Ooh, all right. Is this big enough where we can fan out a little bit? Or...
No, it's just a 5-foot wide hallway. So,
okay.
So I mean, you could in non-combat. You can stand shoulder to shoulder.
I will approach it and see if I can look through the crack a little bit. See if I can see anything on the inside of the other room.
You see, it looks like a cloud of inky black.
Oh,
Even with your dark vision.
great.
And it's about 5 feet away from the door.
So I will open the door then.
Okay. The cloud goes all the way across the room, and there's only about a 5-foot gap between the door and the cloud. The room itself is 25 feet across with the door in the middle.
So I can see like where the walls go on either side of me, but I can't see. But so there's like a 5-foot clearance on either side, and then the inky blackness.
Yep.
Oh.
And then when you come in, on the left side, sitting on a stool, is a proctor in a white robe with a clipboard.
All right. So ignore him. Not supposed to talk to him. Remember, everyone, don't talk to the WAN over there. Is it like moving, like misty?
Yeah,
fog?
it's kind of misty, but it all stays together.
Gotcha.
And with that 5-foot barrier, there's none there.
Stick your spear into it.
I stick my spear into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It just goes in, and you can't see.
So once the light goes in there, just just disappears.
And the only light you have is from Stennel sword.
Put your spear out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's still lit.
Pull my spear out. Hang on to this real quick for me, if you would. And I hand
Gingerly
you
take the
the
spear.
Yeah. And then I fish out my 10-foot pole and I.
So, as you pull out your 10-foot pole,
Yeah.
3 arrows come through the inky black.
Oh.
And then you hear the proctor giggle when they do.
Oh, good man.
Clock the proctor like.
One of the arrows hits you straight in the chest. And you take 4 damage.
Ooh, that. Oh, not nice. No, where'd my pen go? There it is. 4 damage. Cool.
And then you hear bows knock again.
I like push the spear back up against him to like gesture to take it so I can grab my sword.
So I re-click the 10-foot pole, grab the spear.
I charge in.
Okay, so first, let's roll initiative.
Okay. Let's say.
Can you be -1 on initiative? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Singer.
Oh, I lied. It's a 0.
Okay, Singer is 0.
Yeah.
What about you?
11.
11 for Jewel.
14.
14 for Stennel.
Let me at him.
Yeah, my initiative token is as far over as it can go.
I've never seen an initiative of 0 before. That's a first.
I aim to please.
There isn't a 0 on the die.
Well, when you have a -1 initiative modifier, so, yeah,
All things are possible.
exactly.
So you hear metal on stone, and then Stennel an arrow whizzes by your head and hits the wall behind you.
Ooh, goodness.
And it's your turn.
Yeah, that makes me so angry. I rage with a tiny, mighty roar, and I charge in, sword drawn.
Okay, so you have Singer in the middle of the 25 feet, and then which side are you on?
I was to his left.
You're to his left, and you're to the right.
I'm to the right and kind of behind. A little bit behind, but...
Scared, yeah.
Okay. Do you just charge forward?
I
Through the fog?
I charged toward the where the arrow came out.
Okay. You start to run and roll me a reflex check. Or a dex saving throw, I should say.
Dex saving throw. Not great. That is a 7.
Okay. You run forward towards where the arrow is, and there's no ground beneath your foot.
That's what I was trying for.
And you fall forward into a pit underneath the black inky cloud.
Gasp.
Take 3 falling damage. You land face first into murky, muddy water. And then there's a stone wall to your right. And you're in a pit between a stone wall and the outer wall.
Do we hear splashing?
Yeah.
Do I know about how far I fell?
About 10 feet.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a ways down. You're kind of short, too.
Hey.
I'm just,
Sometimes the extra 3 feet is all that it takes.
I'm vertically challenged.
Yep.
Is that fall damage mitigated by rage?
Yeah, it's bludgeoning damage, so take half.
Got it.
Rounding down.
Rounding half.
So-
Yeah,
More
well,
damage.
I've taken my damage. I'm just raging into the puddle.
So you still have movement.
Okay. Do I
So
have
it's half to get up.
Okay, so have to get up, and I'm gonna try scaling it straight up.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
That is a 12.
Between the mud on your hands and the stone, you can't find good grip.
I thought you got advantage if you're raging on it. On
Strength checks.
Yeah. And advantage.
Oh.
That's the strength check.
That is a strength check.
Roll it.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Stennel gets real angry, tries to charge where the arrow came from through the darkness, falls in a pit. You realize that there was no ground under you, and immediately try and scamper up the wall, but mostly you just hurt your fingertips.
Ah, stupid fingers.
Next is Jewel. An arrow comes whizzing next to your hip and hits the wall behind you. And it's your turn.
Definitely not going to rush in. I'm trying to think how I would have... He ran in and then we heard splashing 10 feet away. And he hasn't said anything. So I'm going to yell.
I'm okay.
What happened? Where are you? What do you see?
Do I have time for that? I'm in a pit.
Yeah, just a sentence.
Pit. Okay. So I'm going to move forward, but like tap with my foot kind of before I take each step. like carefully and see it. Like, I guess I'm moving into the ink.
Yeah, so do you want to move, like, so Singer's in the middle. Do you want to move
Around him.
to the right or left?
To the right, because I was already on the right side.
Okay. Are you going to just do, like, half your movement?
Yeah, I'm going to be moving slower and, like, tapping the ground to see if I can get to the edge of the pit and maybe help him out.
Yeah, so if you move into the inky blackness 1 square to the Singer's right, you have 1 square, and then right past that, there's a pit.
Okay, and it's still inky darkness.
Yeah, you can't see anything once you stand. It's not choking, it's just dark.
Okay, so I'm going to drop down and look and see if I can see into the pit.
Yeah.
So I can see you.
So when you get down on the ground and look, you can see there's like a stone wall on your left side, and then there's a 10-foot across pit that goes to the right outside wall.
There's a walkway, and then there's 2 pits on either side. I'm going to narrate what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I can't see him at all because he's in a different pit.
Yes.
I don't see you, but I see the pit. I don't see you. Are you in a different pit?
I'm over here.
I'm going to start, like, as my action, I guess I'm just going to start getting, like, rope out of my bag, but I don't see him, so I can't really do anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm narrating what I'm doing, basically, because...
I am taking a rope out of my backpack.
Well, I mean, I'm narrating that, you know, I got to the pit, I see the edge of the pit, I don't see you, so...
You're just saying it over loud so that
everybody
the
can
person
hear what I'm
grading
doing. Yeah.
Like, oh, she's really trying.
Well, and we're in darkness, so no one can see anything, so I'm saying what I'm doing so you guys can...
But they're just going to shoot where they hear your voice.
Well, I'm not wise.
Do you have your shield out?
Yeah, it's still in front of me.
So an arrow bounces off your shield.
Okay, cool.
And snaps. And hits the stone.
Oh my.
Yeah. And then you hear the sound of, like, metal thunking on the stone walkway.
Alright.
And then it's Singer's turn.
I drop my spear so that way it's like, so I have my shield and I drop my spear so it's on the ground and like scraping in front of me. So I'm going to put it as far as reach as possible while I step forward. Yeah, like a walking stick. So I'm pretty sure that as I see her ass like over here sticking out of the shadow and he ran off that way, I'm pretty sure straight ahead is going to be okay for at least the first 5 feet. So I take a step forward to that and scraping across it.
So 5 feet.
Yep, and then I take another, like, continue to drag it forward to take another step forward.
Yep.
So then now we're
while you guys are moving like this,
yep,
it's going to be difficult terrain.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. So now I'd be 10 feet in at this point in time?
Yes.
Okay, does the spear tip keep going?
Yep.
All right, I take another step forward.
Okay.
So now I'm 15 feet in?
Yep.
All right, which would be the end of my normal movement. I haven't hit anyone or saw anything?
Nope. Nothing.
I take an additional dash action and take another step forward with my spear tip dragging in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going?
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm 15, 20 feet in.
Yep.
All right, I keep going.
And then you hit.
The wall?
You hit a cold piece of metal. And
on the ground, so like it tinks?
Well, it's like a wall.
Okay.
When you hit it, it kind of flexes back and then pushes back into you.
Oh, okay, cool. That was
25.
That was 5, 10, 15. That's 20 feet. So it's directly in front of me, whatever I hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Knowing that, I'm going to not move slowly. Wow. So I have... No, that should be... I should only have 5 feet of movement left.
Mm-hmm.
I take a step back, 5 feet. Shield up. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't attack.
You take a step back?
I do.
Okay. A spear pierces through the darkness and grazes your leg.
Ah!
You take 3 points of damage.
Okay, cool. There's me, a 5-foot gap, and then whatever it is directly in front of me there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to summon Spiritual Weapon in the 5-foot space in front of me and have it attack the darkness directly ahead.
Okay. And that's a bonus action?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Sorry, how many points of damage did I take? 3. 14. And then I cast Spiritual Weapon. You can't see it, but it's a lightning spear. Oh. And so from here you should be able to hear the crackle and the sizzle and so forth. Is that at disadvantage for attacking into the darkness?
Yeah, because you can't see your target.
Can't see target. That one.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah. You kind of see the end of it when you summon it right in front of your face, just barely, and then it zips in. No contact is made. You don't hear the metal.
Yeah. Just swing it away. The path is straight and there's a target here.
Okay. Top of the round. Arrow comes whizzing into the pit.
Oh.
Yeah, but it hits the mud underneath your feet where you're trying to climb up. And it's your turn.
All right. So I'm close to. I can hear that there was a target up to my right, up the wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and scale it again.
Okay, athletics at advantage.
Big money. That is a 4, so that's not gonna be the one. That is a 17.
Okay, you can scale the wall, and it's when you're climbing, it's at half your speed.
Can I reach out and touch this guy here?
Right behind Singer. When you crawl yourself up out of the pit.
Okay. So then I'm gonna hands all over your back.
Stennel's getting frisky.
Little handsy there.
All right.
It's 10 feet straight ahead.
Can I move up with him?
You can
You
not
have
be
to
in...
push by him.
I can do a push by. I do have nimbleness, but that's through spaces of any creature larger than me.
I am
Also
larger
we're-
than you. You're small. I'm medium.
And we're allied, so
Yeah.
I just slip up between your legs.
Yeah. Like, first you grab his ass, and then you slip between his legs.
Oh my.
I know.
What happens in the darkness stays in the darkness.
I won't say this to anyone.
I can't see anything.
I just unholstered a javelin and I launch it.
Oh my. You're just going to throw it into the dark?
Well, straight ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you moving past Singer, or are you going to stay where you are?
That's as far as I can move, is just past Singer.
Well, you have 5 feet left, right? So you can only move into his square.
Right.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
he
so I
stand,
can't move.
Can he stand in my square with nimbleness? He's got to stay outside.
I think it says move through.
It's
yeah,
moved through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'd have to stay where you are.
So I'm launching it through under his legs.
Yeah, so...
Over your shoulder.
Yeah. Roll with disadvantage.
I am. Oh, if they were both going to be the same number, why did it have to be that one? So it's a 10 to hit.
10.
Yeah.
Nope. You hear it hit metal, and then a second later, you hear a small splash.
Oh.
Next. Let's have disadvantage. An arrow comes flying at you, Jewel, and hits the stone underneath you.
Mine's so wide.
Yeah, being prone has its advantages.
I'm just gonna fight laying down.
It's your turn.
Okay. Did I see him get back up?
No. He's on the
Okay.
other side.
But you probably heard me saying like
Excuse me.
oh, yeah. And him going,
touch your butt. Okay.
I said hands on your back.
Yeah.
I said that out loud.
Yeah.
Back.
Okay.
I'm short. It's the only back I could reach.
I'm gonna spring up to my feet using half my movement.
Okay.
Put my rope back in my bag. And
There's a thought that counts.
yeah. I'm gonna move. You're behind Singer.
Mm-hmm.
You're 20 feet. I couldn't get that far anyway because I only have 30 feet of movement. So I'm gonna move up behind you and cast Fairy Fire towards. Because you said it was in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You probably heard
I'm going to
flames.
see it. Hold on. Do I have to see it?
Yeah, it's a magical darkness. So
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet. Any creature in the area is outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw for the duration. Objects and affected creatures shed dim light. Any attack roll against it or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. So we can't see it because it's darkness.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think there's a lot I can do because I can't move through you, and I only have. Oh, I have a hand crossbow.
Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration. The darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through it, and non-magical light can't illuminate it.
So Fairy Fire's magical light. Your light's magical light.
Yeah, it doesn't illuminate.
It says by non-magical light can't illuminate it.
Cannot.
But your light is magical.
Right. So in order to break darkness, you have to have a certain level of spell
Yeah, it has
to
to
beat
be.
it. So it's like a level 3 spell would be darkness,
yeah.
something like that. So
Okay.
yeah. So my light cantrip isn't strong enough to put it out.
Okay, so and Fairy Fire wouldn't do anything.
Right.
Yeah, it says if any of the spell overlap with a light area created by a second level or lower, the created light is dispelled. What would put out your cantrip on your spear?
Yeah.
Oh.
So when you pulled it out, the light was gone altogether.
It did put out your...
I was making sure my spells aren't things that I have to be able to see. I'm going to cast Shatter. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just beyond where you said it was. So I'm gonna like go like 5 feet beyond that and cast Shatter.
Okay.
And they have to make a
What's the range on?
60 feet.
Okay, and then what's the affected area?
10
It's
feet.
each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere.
So it should just miss me.
Yeah. Because it's 5 feet beyond 5 feet, so it would the 10 feet would be just in front of you.
Yeah.
And then they must make a con saving throw, and my spell DC is 13.
Okay, roll damage.
And then that's 3d8. Which I pulled out.
Here we go. First damage of the night.
Okay.
That's against somebody else.
14.
14
Against
total?
someone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're literally casting it at the darkness.
There's something up there. And inorganic materials, if it's they take it at disadvantage.
Okay. Describe your shatter.
Well,
It's in
it's
the
hard to
darkness.
see because it's dark.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can see any effects.
But it's so cool.
But I assure you, it's super cool.
What does it sound like?
So I have mica in my fingers, and I kind of like snap them like this, thunder, and then it strikes, and it's like ah.
So your shatter goes off, and you hear bones disassemble, hit the stone, and then splash into the water. Like a bone pinata. But you don't know what's left. The metal scrapes forward on the pathway. Singer, make an athletics check.
And there's nowhere to go because we're piled up behind you.
That would be a 7.
7.
Yes.
So
Seven.
a metal shield
Uh-huh.
backhands you and knocks you into the pit.
Oh. Singer! It would have to move in the same space as my spiritual weapon. I'm just saying, so when I get to attack it, does it matter? Does it see it? Can it move? I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, you know where it is. It would just be an attack at disadvantage still because you can't see. I don't know how the spell works exactly.
Yep, neither
So-
do I. So, alright, badass.
Yeah, so look that up, and if it does, then
No,
Or
that's fine. We'll just play it as is and we'll look it up later.
my understanding is it's just a thing you can use a bonus action to attack with.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure if it actually occupied space or whatnot.
I think it just floats.
Cool.
The shield hits you. You go flying to your right into the pit, and you land on your back in the murky water. And the water comes up just to the edge of your eyes.
Gross.
So it's all up in your ears.
Gross.
You take 4 points of damage.
Awesome.
I landed face first, so I'm sure I'm just
Yeah.
looking the part today.
I am
You just have a mud mask.
below half health.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Who's up?
You.
Alrighty. Well, as a bonus action, it's gonna attack whatever the fuck that thing was.
Yeah.
Hopefully I hit it. Does a...
I believe it's your proficiency plus your
Oh,
wisdom.
there it is. 8. Does an 8 hit?
No, an 8 does not.
Ah, well.
You do hear it hit the shield.
Alright. Woohoo!
You were trying so hard there.
I was. Well, disadvantage sucks. I'm going to stand up,
Mhm.
and then I will spend whatever movement I can to climb up the wall.
Yeah, athletics.
Yep. Does a 12 work?
No.
Okay. So
Okay,
I
so-
slippy
Yeah.
as I... Alright. I will use my dash action to try it again.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, that's not a disadvantage. 17.
Yeah.
Alright! Yay!
You can climb back up. Do you want to climb back up to where you got knocked off from?
Now that I'm in the pit, is there space to my right?
Yeah, so...
Okay. So I was going to move down and climb up behind whatever it was that knocked me off the goddamn
Okay.
thing.
That's fine.
Right, okay. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm climbing up to.
Yeah, so you move over 10 feet and then climb up.
Climb up, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That should pretty much eat up, like, all of my
Yeah.
movement.
That's
Alright.
all of it.
So I get
Does-
up there and I hunker down with my shield now facing the direction of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you close to it? Can you sense its
I
presence?
should be within 5 feet of the damn thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Magical
I can't see it.
darkness.
So right.
Magical darkness.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't see it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll find out if I have advantage.
So,
Yes. So I'm going to recklessly attack
okay.
this thing.
So you're going to charge forward and swing.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's
You just roll normal.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're at disadvantage because of darkness, but then that gives you advantage. So it's
My reckless attack gives me advantage, and flanking.
No, it's just
If it's-
It doesn't
if
stack.
you have advantage and disadvantage, they cancel out. Doesn't matter if you have 4 advantages and 2 disadvantages.
Gotcha.
You're just at flat. Just flat roll.
I'm learning stuff.
Yeah, no
Okay.
worries.
So, rah! That is a 20.
Yes!
Good job.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Wow. All right.
First crit ever.
First crit. That is 2d10 plus 4. Holy smokes. Okay. Let's see. Wow.
Oh, that's shitty.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage.
Woo!
So, you're using a longsword?
Yes.
How do you want to kill it?
Hey!
It's a skeleton with a tower shield.
Oh. I want to kind of like maneuver around the shields and like come in with a stab that goes like through the ribcage and the spine.
Okay.
Just right through the middle. Get all like face into abdomen because I'm short.
Ah, okay. So you dash forward, shoulder the shield, pry it away, and then plunge your sword through the skeleton's spine. And then it explodes like a skeleton confetti, and the bones rain on both sides, and the shield kind of flips into the water and splashes.
Hey.
Hey.
I didn't see anything, but it sounded cool.
Get out of here.
And we're out of combat.
Oh, hey. So you took out all the archers.
I took out
Brilliant. There were
I
like,
think I-
yeah, there were 3 arrows that came at once.
I will turn around and I'll put my spear back down and continue walking forward to make sure it's just a straight path.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to the other side, hopefully out the other side.
We
Yes.
also don't technically know that nothing's still attacking us.
So you came in through this entrance.
Yep.
There's a path. When you're here, the inky blackness is gone.
Boss, my spiritual weapon lasts for a grand total of 1 minute, so we must hurry if I want to be able to use it.
And there is a door ahead of you.
I open it quickly.
And it goes into a hallway.
Awesome. Damn it. Hallways aren't combat.
Always aren't.
So the hallway goes forward 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door on the right side.
I open it.
And then it elbows to another door about 20 feet away.
I bring my spiritual weapon up ahead, and then I walk in and I open the door real fast.
Okay. You open this door real fast.
Yes.
So Singer opens the door on the right. This room is a dreamy garden, completely unlike any dungeon that you've ever thought about or seen. It has dozens and dozens of rare plants lining all of the walls. Some look like the big corpse flower kind of plant, where it's just humongous, and it doesn't really stink. The room smells kind of like a sour plum, where it's like kind of nice but a little tart. There are vines growing up all the walls, grass and flowers all around, and then there's like a kind of a bioluminescent pollen kind of floating through the air. Up above, you hear a hum, and there's ethereal jellyfish bobbing about in the air, ghostly, and there's a couple dozen of them. Across the room is a fountain, and it's a small, modest-sized fountain, and on top there is a statue of a woman lazing about on a chase chair, and there's vines and flowers growing up around the statue itself. To the left in the corner is a proctor with a clipboard.
Before my spell runs out, I send my spiritual weapon up and have it like brush against one of those jellyfish things. I just want to see if they violently attack it or do any sort of damage to it or...
Roll an attack roll.
Yeah. Again, not trying to like stab it, but more like brush it against the side of it.
So. Oh, in that case, yeah, and it hits it and it like bobs, and then it goes towards it and bounces off your weapon.
Gotcha. But is there any like electrical snapping sound or anything like that? I want to see if it's gonna.
They're
hurt
just
us.
floating around.
Okay, and I'm probably run out of concentration at that point in time. So, well, it's a garden.
It's kind of pretty.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's why I'm nervous.
There could be money in the fountain.
Well, you should go look.
We should check together.
I mean, yes. I was going to. I step in the room.
Roll me a con save.
Oh, damn it. Let's see here. 11.
Okay. When you step in, you feel a little woozy, but it's nothing too bad. You can shake it off easy.
Ooh. Hey, I once drank like half a flagon of wine and felt like that. It lasted a lot longer though.
Kind of look up sharply. All right.
I will.
Enter find him.
And give me that con save.
23.
Yeah, you just feel normal. You just walk in, and it's gorgeous. There's some bioluminescent mushrooms kind of lighting the place up in the corner.
At least I can see in here.
The jellyfish glow a little bit.
You know, every single mushroom is edible.
I mean, yes, but I don't think you should eat all of them.
No, it's just some mushrooms are only edible once.
You eat as much as you'll need for the rest of your life.
So the room itself is 25 feet across, 20 feet deep. The ceiling's about 20 feet high, and it's domed.
Ooh.
I'm gonna hold the fort.
Outside.
Yeah, in case anything happens.
I will approach the statue
Okay.
and take a look at it. Is there anything to read?
Yes.
Anything inscribed on it?
Yeah, there's an inscription underneath it on a placard,
Okay.
and the water looks clean and clear.
Mm-hmm.
The inscription says, "Is this dreaming or reality? Moving on is hard. I feel so lazy. Maybe I should just sleep. Please watch over me."
And the statue looks like it's like sleeping.
It's just like a lazy lady.
Mm.
Sloth.
It's a lady who's sleeping, and it looks like perhaps this room wants us to sleep in it as well.
That's not going to happen.
No, right. I advise against it. The water looks really clear, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any coins in the water?
I look. Is there any coins in the water?
There's a copper and a silver.
Yeah. Yes, there is. I wanted to say no, but I couldn't make myself do that.
You should grab them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this
I
is
don't.
a test, isn't it?
Right.
Touch
Yeah. I
anything.
think it's a bad idea.
Oh, it'd be cursed.
I mean, it might be cursed, or this could be like healing waters, or this could be sleeping potions, or...
Take a drink.
No, I'm not going to drink it, no, but... or should I drink it? I tell you what, I'm going to fill my flask, and then we'll leave the room and drink it outside the room, see what happens. This sounds like a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea.
I pour out my regular water flask, and I put it in the fountain.
Okay.
Just fill it up with that
Yeah,
water?
yeah.
Okay. And I take it.
It's just nice and cool.
All right. And I stopper it, and I'm going to leave.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to leave. So the fountain, it says, "Is this dreaming or reality?"
Yeah, so I'll read it again.
Okay, sorry.
"Is this dreaming or reality? Moving on is hard. I feel so lazy. Maybe I should just sleep. Please watch over me."
Maybe it's a riddle.
Or maybe if we did fall asleep, we'd be able to find whoever's in here?
I don't like that idea. It says, please watch over her. It's like asking. Maybe we just watch over her. Did anyone say if this test was timed?
No, there's no time limit. He gave you clear goals.
Okay. Oh, right, and there's 3 hostages. Right, maybe it's a hostage.
Maybe it's a McMuffin.
It could be a McGuffin.
The statue?
It could be held by the statue. What's it holding?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's
Yeah, it's
just
a
lady lounging.
statue of a lady on a chase lounge like this.
Poke her in the ribs.
I'm not gonna poke the statue
See
in
if
the
she
ribs.
wakes up.
Yes, but that I don't. What if we make a loud noise?
What else is in the room?
I feel
Just
There's
flowers
the
and jellyfish?
yeah. There's a few dozen ghostly jellyfish above. Do you want to roll a perception?
Sure. My 0 perception. It's a 5.
Yeah, the jellyfish are gorgeous. They glow a little bit.
I'm gonna take a look around as well.
Okay, roll.
Are you stepping in the room, or are you just looking from the hallway?
That's from the hallway, but that's 22.
So, looking, you see a few of the jellyfish have something attached to their tendrils, but you can't really make out what it is.
Oh. Hey, some of these look different than the other ones.
Some of what? The mushrooms?
The
The
plants?
fish?
The jellyfish.
The vines?
Take a look.
I look at the jellyfish.
They're
Point
pretty.
one out.
How high up are they?
Which one?
They're between 18 and 20 feet up there towards the ceiling.
All right, I step into the room so I can point them out.
That con save.
That con saved. Oh, I've been rolling pretty well, so.
Yeah, this is when it doesn't go well. This is when you start bragging.
22.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
you don't feel a thing. You walk in and you're fine.
I'm like, there.
There.
See?
So he points to one specific, and it takes you a second to really look at it, but it looks like something is attached to one of its tendrils. Again, it's a little shiny, but it's hard to make out that far up in the darkness, the relative darkness.
I have a crossbow. We could shoot it.
Or maybe
I
we
feel like that would be a bad idea.
maybe we lure them down. I'm going
Jellyfish
to
sheet.
do an exaggerated yawn.
Mhm.
And then I'm like super wide-eyed. I'm gonna like lay down and pretend like I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Even though I'm not.
The ground is very comfy.
Like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like this greenish blue, really soft grass. It feels just like the nicest bed you've ever slept in, but that's about it.
The jellyfish are not allured by my feigning sleep.
Mm-mm.
Ah.
They're how far up? 18 feet?
18 to 20. They're just
Yeah.
buzzing
So
about.
even if I was to take out my long reachy stick and like wave it around in the air, I'm still gonna miss them.
Yeah.
Darn it. All right.
Could try it from the top of the statue, but this feels like going about it the wrong way.
I'm gonna try this. Okay. So here's my thoughts.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hold my spear.
No.
I'm gonna take out this other flask that I also have, and I'm gonna say geyser, and it's gonna spray a 30-foot long stream of jet water, and it's gonna hit that thing.
Okay, so what kind of damage is the geyser?
Let's see. 30 gallons of water that gushes forth in a geyser 30 feet long and 1 foot wide. As a bonus action, I can aim the geyser. Target must succeed on DC 13 strength saving throw or take 1d4 bludgeoning damage and fall prone.
I mean, it's coming from a magic item. So, DC 13?
It's DC 13, yep.
And roll damage?
1.
1. Okay. So,
I wanted to fall prone.
so you nail one, and it hits the ceiling, and then like a feather kind of spirals down and on the grass. And it's just
Yay.
laying there like any other jellyfish on the beach.
Okay, was that the one with the tent that was holding something?
There's a couple up there.
Okay, well, when it hit the ground, what's in it?
Attached to one of the tendrils is a key.
Oh, there's a couple with it. Well, I'll just...
I mean, there's like 30 up there.
with, like, something attached to the tendrils?
I would say about 10 of them have something attached.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and
We
hit,
might-
like, 2
Is
more.
it dead? The jellyfish is dead?
It's not moving.
Singer.
What?
Singer.
What?
You're
Those are
killing
probably
them.
for the other people they're testing.
Oh, shit. Off. Stop.
I think this,
Go
is,
away.
this was made specifically for us, so...
You think we need all 10?
The other two you
Maybe.
hit don't fall.
Okay, that's good.
And you do hear pen on clipboard.
It's probably fine. So if it turns off, I'll put the
Yeah.
stopper back on. And
You have to.
reattach it
It's
up.
something you have to activate every time you use the geyser. It
Can-
doesn't stay on.
Can we pan from you looking like
Is my
chagrined
understanding.
to me looking like angry and soaked? And it just rained down in my direction.
There's like an inch of water in this room now.
Standing water.
Yeah.
You just drown all the fancy plants.
I look around for like a door or something that might be a person or anything.
Oh,
that
yeah,
might be
yeah.
a
So it
people.
just does it real quick. And then...
I mean, there's the door you came through. There's the door down the hallway, and then there's the person in the corner.
I march,
There's nothing to put a key into?
I march over to the person in the corner.
It's the person with the clipboard.
I know.
Steno.
Leave them alone.
And they just look at you through their veil.
Just okay.
It's-
Then I don't think we're supposed to rescue this person.
No, and,
No. They told
and they
us
have
at the
their
beginning.
clipboard up so the back's to you when you come over and look.
Oh yeah. I'm not looking at the clipboard.
Yeah.
Just kind of. I'm not a cheater. I'm not a cheat. Today.
Is there anything in this room to put a key into? The statue? Someone come look at the statue and see if there's like
You can
a key or
Investigation, I guess.
I'm gonna poke it in the ribs.
I'm better at investigating.
That's just stone.
Okay. I'm just checking.
What if it's an actual person?
Well, then they'll get poke
Natural
noses.
20
statue.
plus 2, 22.
So there's no keyhole. There's just water coming out like below it into the fountain in a slow trickle. It just looks clear.
Let's get out of here.
There has to be something in the room that we need to get done that we're not seeing.
Well, we did just catch a key. Like, perhaps that was all we needed.
Yeah, let's keep going.
But we're only taking 1 key?
Well, I wanted to shoot more, and then everyone was like, oh, we
No,
should...
that was just Stennel. I said that this dungeon was made specifically for us.
That's what you said, yeah.
So
Sure,
all
but
of the
I'd already...
keys should be for us.
I'm
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna just start shooting the jellyfish. My crossbow.
Make an attack roll.
Plus 3, 16.
So you hit, but it goes through it.
Does the thing, like it shook right through it, and
Yeah.
it just kept floating up there?
Yeah. It doesn't affect it at all.
The
Oh,
geyser was a
Magic.
magic item.
Yeah.
Can I try the knob on this door and see if it's locked or unlocked?
Down the hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not opening it. I'm just checking to see if it's a locked door.
It has a latch on it with a big fatty padlock.
Oh. Can I take the key from the jellyfish and just try it in the padlock?
Yeah. So you put the key in and you twist and it
Yes.
snaps.
The key snaps.
Snaps?
Yeah, and then it just falls out.
Oh. It wasn't the key. Keep trying.
Oh, damn it. I cast Shatter on them. On the jellyfish.
Okay. They need to make what save?
Constitution saving throw DC of 12 on however many of those little floaty things that I can possibly hit.
Okay. Roll damage.
Yep. So they take half damage.
Mhm.
Yeah. If they succeed, and I rolled a 14 points of damage.
Okay. So you managed to catch 13 of them.
All right. How many of them had keys?
4.
Cool.
Are they all the same key?
They're just iron keys with different looking prongs on them. Each one is different.
Okay.
Well, that's 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Hand them to me. Are they slimy?
No.
Haven't been attached to... Oh.
So how many are left up there?
There's 16 jellyfish and 5 keys left.
Okay.
Well, let's try these 4.
Yep, try those 4.
Okay. So I'll take those 4 over to the padlock.
Mhm.
And I'm going to try them just one at a time, but trying not to snap them necessarily, but if they snap, they snap.
Yeah. All 5. So.
Ah, so stupid.
I take out my geyser decanter and I'll just aim at each one that has the key then.
Yeah.
Just spend the time to knock them all out
Okay.
of the sky.
So eventually you knock all the ones with the keys down.
Right.
Okay. And the second one you try opens that door.
Oh, okay.
Was there anything special of that key? It just looks the exact same except
Yeah.
the prongs are different?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, we figured it out.
Doesn't
Yes.
even necessarily, the prongs could be the same. They're just magically enchanted to break if they get put into the, except the right one.
Yeah, but teamwork.
Was it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You use the keys, you block them out, and I insisted we get all of the jellyfish.
And you were right.
And yes, we succeeded. Hooray!
Yeah, and you just hear the proctor scribbling.
Oh my gosh.
Giving you that test anxiety.
I don't get that.
I'm gonna have nightmares. I didn't study.
I'm gonna move up to the other door.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in first. I've got a lot more hit points than you right now.
You do.
I'm
You
feeling a
do.
lot more spry.
I'm gonna be directly behind him then.
And I'll be behind all of them.
Okay. You open the door, and ahead of you, neon ads everywhere. Try our lowbrow grog today.
I
Got a
know.
unibrow? Stop on in. We'll take care of that for you.
Do I?
Those are terrible.
Do I need to worry about my unibrow?
There's big metal discs, and it just has like a hologram illusion of these ads, and they're mounted everywhere. There's big boxes with the holograms out of it, and like branding wrapped around it. There are 2 carts in this room on either side, and the ads are just playing nonstop. It's just like a constant chatter.
Okay, but I don't see anything to my right or left here.
No, there's just another thick fog, but it's just like your generic fog.
Not like magical Fog.
I will
Okay.
move directly behind him as we enter the room.
Pete bonnets, all the rage.
I'm not interested. All right, and I'll keep going in.
Try a new kawaii mask.
I'm gonna pass on that.
Are you talking? You know they're just ads, right? They're not anything that will respond to you.
And then you hear
But they're magic.
from the other side of the room.
That is not like Bantham.
I pull out the sword.
You pull out your sword.
Got my spear ready on my shield.
You ready your spear and shield
I pull out my rapier.
and stand behind Singer.
Yeah.
And we'll end this episode here.
Remember to send us your memes and dice pics on Twitter and Instagram at Total Party Guild or hashtag Topagu. That's TOPAGU. And join our Facebook page, facebook.com/TotalPartyGuild. We have a modest website, TotalPartyGuild.com, where we're setting up a wiki, our blog, and info on the cast, interviews with the characters, and details about the continent of Arosa.
Be sure to rate and review us on your podcast platform of choice. It's especially important to get us seen and promoted. If you love it, others might too. A guild of many defeats more monsters. Party on!